Antony Charles Thomas, CBE, FSA was a British historian and archaeologist who was Professor of Cornish Studies at Exeter University, and the first director of the Institute of Cornish Studies, from 1971 until his retirement in 1991. He was recognized as a bard of the Cornish Gorseth with the name Gwas Godhyan in 1953. Birth, early life and education. He was born the 26th of April 1928, the son of Donald Woodroff Thomas and Viva Warrington Thomas, his wife. He attended Elmhurst Preparatory Day School, Camborne, and Upcott House School, Oakhampton. In 1940 he received a scholarship to Bradfield College, but on the advice of a family friend was instead sent to Winchester College on a headmaster's nomination. In 1945, at the age of 17, he joined the army as a young soldier and later was an ammunition examiner in the Royal Army Ordnance Corps. He would serve in Northern Ireland, Portsmouth, Scotland and Egypt, the latter of which helped inspire his interest in archaeology. He demobilized in 1948, at which point he matriculated into Corpus Christi College, Oxford, receiving a BA Honours degree in jurisprudence in 1951. He then studied under V. Gordon Childe at the UCL Institute of Archaeology and received a diploma in prehistoric archaeology in 1953. Academic career. Thomas' first public lecture was entitled The Glebe Lands of Camborne for the Camborne Old Cornwall Society in 1946, while on a week's leave from the army in Portsmouth. His academic career officially began as a part-time Workers' Educational Association lecturer in archaeology in Cornwall 1954–58. He became lecturer in archaeology at the University of Edinburgh from 1958 to 1967. From 1967 to 1971, he was appointed the first Professor of Archaeology at the University of Leicester. During this period, he became a FSA in 1960 and was awarded a Leverhulme Fellowship for 1965 to 1967. In 1972, Thomas founded and became director of the Institute of Cornish Studies, affiliated with the University of Exeter, at which he was now the first Professor of Cornish Studies. At this time he also launched and edited its learned journal, Cornish Studies. He defined its field as the study of all aspects of man and his handiwork in the regional setting, past, present and future. The development of society, industry and the landscape in our fast-changing world is as much of concern as the history of those vast topics in the recent and remote past. Quote, in 1983, he was awarded a Doctorate of Literature by the University of Oxford. He was Sir John Rees Fellow of the University of Oxford and visiting Senior Research Fellow at Jesus College from 1985 to 1986. He retired as Director of the Institute and Professor of Cornish Studies in 1991. He was awarded an Emeritus Fellowship at Exeter by the Leverhulme Trust. Thomas was also awarded Doctor of Letters, honoris causa, by the National University of Ireland in 1996. Archaeological work. Thomas' first archaeological excavation was at the Bronze Age barrow on Godrevy Headland, St. Ives in 1950, and he initially saw himself as a prehistorian. He was director of excavations at Gwithy, Cornwall, which revealed an important post-Roman occupation. He was best known for his contributions to early medieval archaeology, particularly to the archaeology of early Christianity in Britain and Ireland. After Gwithian excavations at early Christian sites included Nendrum Monastery, County Down in 1954, the chapel at East Porthteen, Isles of Scilly in 1956, Iona Abbey, Argyll in 1956–1963, Ardwall Island, Picoubrey, and Abercorn, West Lothian 1964–65. His first major work in this field was the early Christian archaeology of North Britain, followed by similarly influential volumes including Christianity in Roman Britain to AD 500 and Shall These Mute Stones Speak? Post-Roman inscriptions in Western Britain. Roles in organizations. Learned societies. He was a board member of the Royal Institution of Cornwall and honorary librarian of its Courtney Library until 2011, having previously served as its president in 1971. He is a Fellow of the British Academy, and was President of the Council for British Archaeology 1970–1973. He was President of the Cornwall Archaeological Society 1984–88 and of the Society for Medieval Archaeology 1986–89. He has been President of the Society for Landscape Studies since 1993. He was president of the Cornish Methodist Historical Association in 1993. He was chairman of the Society for Church Archaeology, 1995–98. Kwangozi has been chairman of the BBC South West Regional Advisory Council, 1975–80, of the Department of the Environment Area Archaeology Committee, Cornwall and Devon, 1975–79, and of the Cornwall Committee for Rescue Archaeology 1976–88. He was a member of the Royal Commission on Historical Monuments 1983–97, its acting chairman 1988–89 and vice chairman 1991–97. Honours. Fellow of the Society of Antiquaries of Scotland 1958. Fellow of the Society of Antiquaries of London 1960. Honorary member of the Royal Irish Academy 1973. Honorary Fellow of the Royal Society of Antiquaries of Ireland 1975. Fellow of the Royal Historical Society 1982. Fellow of the British Academy 1989. Honorary Fellow of St David's University College, Lampeter 1992. Fellow of University College London 1992. Honorary Doctor of Literature, National University of Ireland 1996. Honorary Fellow of the Society of Antiquaries of Scotland 2000. William Friend Medal, Society of Antiquaries of London 1982. Jenner Medal, Royal Institution of Cornwall 2008. D.L. 1988. CBE 1991. See full biography in Gathering the Fragments 2012 pp. 177–183, ISBN 1908878037. Personal life. Thomas married the writer Jessica Mann a week after she completed her Cambridge finals in 1959, and they had 2 sons and 2 daughters. He died on the 7th of April 2016. Publications. Key publications: 1967, Christian Antiquities of Camborne, 1971, The Early Christian Archaeology of North Britain, ISBN 0-19-214102-3, 1971, Britain and Ireland in Early Christian Times, ISBN 0-500-57002-7, 1973, St Ninian's Isle and its Treasure, ISBN 0-19-714101-3, 1974, Military Insignia of Cornwall, ISBN 0-90368607-4, 1981, Christianity in Roman Britain to AD 500, ISBN 0-7134-14421, 1985, Exploration of a Drowned Landscape, ISBN 0-7134-48539, 1986, Celtic Britain, ISBN 0-500-02107-4, 1988. Views and likenesses. Photographers in Cornwall and Scilly. 1839770. ISBN 1871294002. 1993. Tintagel, Arthur, and Archaeology. ISBN 0-7134-66901. 1994. And Shall These Mute Stones Speak? Post-Roman inscriptions in Western Britain. ISBN 0-7083-11601. 1998. Christian Celts, Messages and Images. ISBN 0-7524-28497. 1999. Silent in the Shroud. ISBN 1874012210. 1999. The Penzance Market Cross. 2002. Whispering Reeds. ISBN 1842170856. 2003. Vita Sancti Paterni. ISBN 0-90528573-5.